Sovereignty's been switched outside and is finding stride now. Sovereignty coming quickly. Furlong to go. Dapper Moon comes away with the lead, but Sovereignty has rallied from last to first at the 8th pole and is kicking onto the wire. Sovereignty kicking on nicely, too, is going to ramble home to win it by 5. Geared down, last to first winner.
Did we know it at the time? Such a special run in performance in last year's Street Sense was one of the launching blocks for Sovereignty to go on and accomplish bigger and better things. The winner of this year's Kentucky Derby, Belmont, Travers, you name it. Sovereignty, one of the best in the sport. So let's take a look at some of the notable horses that we saw in last year's running. Tistastic, who came in for a runner-up. We saw Sandman, winner of the Arkansas Derby, and Bracket Buster, who finished 5th in the Street Sense, but a winner in the Pegasus Stakes and Oklahoma Derby. So the form line's quite strong out of this race at this point of the season. A real momentum builder and confidence builder for the connections behind some of the star 2-year-olds. So as we get set for this Sunday's version of the Grade 3 Street Sense, let's take a look at some of the big players coming in for this one. Universe, the 3 sitting at 5-2. It's the shortest price on the morning line. Coming in, one of 2 runners for Kenny McPeak. Will run with the blinkers off. We take it back to this maiden special weight performance. Came from off the pace to get the victory. This was over at Saratoga at the distance of 7 furlongs. So you could really see for Universe was always going to appreciate the distance, the ground. Got that stretch out after it over there at Belmont at the Big A in the Champagne, but certainly looks to be a bigger and faster version coming in for this Sunday. So Universe, the 3, has the credentials and has one of the best pilots in the game in Jose Ortiz. Let's take a look at some of the other big contenders, big runners coming in for this year's running. And we're taking a look at Incredible. We'll start from the 7th slot. The 2-year-old colt is trained by Riley Mott. And there's always been a bit of expectation behind this runner out of the barn, and we finally saw it work out in favour back in the 28th. So this is beneath the Twin Spires. Could be happy returns again, getting out there to Churchill Downs. But look at this, very impressive. Just sat on the pace, and as they hit the lane and turned for home, Torres just asked for a little more and absolutely got it. So responding, professional run there from Incredible. We'll start from out wide. Let's take a look at the 2-runner, Andrew McKeever. Now this is a colt that's likely going to have to be a little better on the numbers side of things, but it's the improvement that we saw from start 1 to start 2 that we can take a lot of enthusiasm away from those races at the 5 furlongs, at the 6 furlongs. This will be at the distance of 1 mile and a 16th, so distance will be the big concern, the big question. But for the 2, plenty of upside. And look at this, what a professional looking run through the wire there as well. Could be a part of the early speed. Very impressive out of the starting gate. Let's take a look at some of the highlights out at Churchill Downs. Some of the big storylines going through the meet. And the Street Sense will be the big one in focus on Sunday. We also have the Rags to Riches Stakes as well. You can see by the Lily there, there's Oaks points on the line as we move through the month of October. We've got the Bet on Sunshine fast approaching, the River City. Then we get through the Commonwealth Turf, the Fall City on the 27th. And then the $400,000 Kentucky Jockey Club, followed by the Golden Rod there as well. So they'll be on the 29th of November. As we wind down in 2025, the action out at Churchill really starts to ramp up as we're already looking ahead to next year's first Saturday in